What's up, YouTube? So right now I'm going to show you my lunch for today, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than usual because I missed breakfast because I slept in a little bit later than I wanted to. But this is going to be my lunch. It's going to be almost a combination of my breakfast and my normal lunch, except I'm mixing it up with my chicken breast today. I'm going to make a chicken fajita. So I'm taking out the toast from the morning and putting in a tortilla, one of these. I'm taking out my peanut butter and putting in some cheese, so that replaces the fat and the protein and stuff. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. And having the milk like usual. I'm going to have my mac and cheese for dinner today instead of for lunch. And then just 8 ounces of chicken breast and all this good stuff. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright guys, so this is how I'm going to prepare my meal for lunch. And first, I'm going to use this scale to weigh out my chicken. And I'm having 8 ounces right now. So let me grab the chicken breast. See what it is. Hold on. So we're looking for 8 ounces. This one's 10.7 ounces. So I'm just going to cut some of it off. Still too much. Hold on. So, pretty much, I'm lucky that I live at my parents' place right now. They have a bunch of vegetables that I didn't buy for my week. So I decided, why not make a chicken fajita? I can make all the chicken I need and also throw in a bunch of vegetables. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I've got my 8 ounces of chicken breast. Throw it on my cutting board. I've got, for my fajita, I'm going to have some bell peppers, some green onion, some tomato. I don't count vegetables into my macros. I do count fruit, if I ever have fruit, because it has a lot of sugar in it, and usually some of them have a lot of carbs, like bananas, so I count them in. But I don't count vegetables, so I can have as many vegetables as I want. So I'm just going to cut this up. Alright, I just finished cutting up my chicken. It's a bunch of little cubes in here right now. So the next thing I'm going to do is wash off this cutting board and start cutting up my vegetables. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to have some green onion. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that first. Probably going to have about this much. So just need to gather it all up. And then just cut it into little pieces is what I'm doing here. So green onion. I actually like using scissors better than using a knife for green onions, but it's in the dishwasher right now, so this is going to have to do. Green onions, check. And I'm hoping these will reduce in size a little bit when I'm cooking them. I'm pretty sure they do. I like a lot of green onions, so that was a good amount. It's like half the thing is green onions right now. Or chives, whatever you call them. But, next is my bell peppers, my mini sweet peppers. Pretty much the same. I'm going to have one of each color just because it seems cool. So I'm doing one red, one orange, one yellow. But, oh man. Hold on, let me get a better knife. So yeah, but yeah, replacing my breakfast with this, I think it's not too bad. I'm not specifically worried about the macros right now just because I just started my cut, and I'm not really going to get really into it until late August when I move back to college and I can buckle down better. But I'm just decreasing my calories a little bit right now just so I can get used to eating less before I go back to college. And yeah, I'm not too worried about specifics. I do want to get in the habit of counting my macros, counting all my nutrition, weighing out my food, and actually cooking it. I'm going to have to find out an easier way of cooking it. Maybe cooking it in bulk, like a lot of people do. Haven't decided yet. Alright. So, peppers are in. All I have left is this tomato. I'm just going to have this much. Put the rest in the bag. Save it for later. But yeah, I'm not too worried right now. My workout schedule is 4 days a week. Just doing, you know, the average chest and try on Mondays, back and by on Tuesdays, shoulder on Thursdays, and on legs on Fridays. So it's not too difficult. My leg days are getting pretty crazy right now. I've been really trying to focus on legs. Get my calves up. Alright guys, I had to take a little break there because my dad came upstairs and told me to put a shirt on and everything. So that's what happens when you live with your parents. But I'm just going to show you what I put on mine as seasoning. And it's simple, it's just, I put some pepper. I like a good amount of pepper. I put some salt. The salt comes out really slowly, so it might look like I'm putting a lot on, but it's not too much. And I put a little bit of garlic powder. So, once I have all this done, I just mix it up a little bit, and I throw it on the pan. So let's go over to the cooking area. Pretty dark. Alright, so for my cooking, all I'm doing is using a non-stick pan, putting a little vegetable oil, probably about 2 tablespoons, and then I'm just taking my food and just throwing it on there, cooking it at like a 6, keeping it covered. I love all the macros in the description for what I'm making. But it's pretty simple. It's just cut up some chicken, throw in some veggies, cook it all. And then I'm just going to lay out a tortilla, sprinkle some cheese on it, throw in all my food, and then roll it up and eat it. So it might just be more like a burrito than a fajita, really. But yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm done then. So I was looking over the macros, and I found out the whole fajita is 665 calories, 26 grams of fat, 38 carbs, and 72 protein. And along with the 2 cups of milk I'm also having, that brings up to 865 calories. But if I'm combining this with lunch, like lunch and breakfast, I'm going to need more calories than that. My calories should be around 1,400 for this meal if I'm doing both. So actually it needs to be around 1,300. So I'm just going to add in 4 ounces of spaghetti and flavor it just with some butter and some salt. So that adds another 400, not including the butter. So that's around 1,200 calories, 1,200 something. That's about 1,300, 1,265. So I'm doing that. And for my spaghetti, I'm just taking some cheap spaghetti that I always get, that kind. Grabbing me a cup. This is how I like to weigh spaghetti. I'm pretty sure everyone that weighs spaghetti probably does this by now. But I just like, give me a second. take the spaghetti, put it in the cup like that. And I'm looking for 4 ounces. 3.4. I found out that each spaghetti, when I was weighing this out yesterday, is 0.025 grams. Or ounces, 0.025 ounces. Oh, went over a little bit. See for every. There we go, 4 ounces. Nice. So take that, bring it over here, throw it in, it'll start cooking it. Let's look at the chicken fajita stuff. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to let it evaporate off a bit more because I like it to be a little crispier. Especially vegetables. I love when vegetables are slightly blackened and everything. So, yep. We'll be back when I take that, put it on here. I think I'm going to flip it over and press it in half. So it'll be more fajita style. But that's that. Alright guys, so I just got this out. It's looking pretty good. Took about 15 minutes. Cook all this chicken. I had it on lower heat. I actually turned it down to 4 after a while because I didn't want it to start sticking, but just put it on here, starts melting the cheese itself. I think I'm gonna flip it over and then throw it back on there just to heat up the outside. So here, hold on, let's see how I'm gonna do this. This is my camera rack right here. So, yeah, I'm just going to grab it, flip it over. Not too bad. Squish it down. Then we're going to bring it back over here. Let's see, get this pan. Put the heat back on and turn the heat off. Alright. Alright, right here, just like this. Just gonna heat that up, fits perfectly in my pan. Heat it up, 3 minutes probably, flip it over, 3 more minutes, take it off. Alright, and here we are, my chicken fajita. Studying for my ACS exam. Chicken fajita. Spaghetti right there. Threw in 1 tablespoon of butter. Since I don't have any sauce, didn't buy any sauce. Sauce is expensive. Put it in there. Throw some salt on it. Get some pepper going. Can't grind the pepper when I got one hand. Good enough. And then 2 cups of milk, and then I'm good. Two cups of fat-free milk. It's about 100 calories a cup. And I found out this cup is exactly 2 cups. So, that's it. The whole meal altogether is 1,200, well, now it's 1,365 calories if I'm adding the calories of the butter. Which I should, really. But, yep. 1,365. So it's right here. In all, it's 1,365 calories, 665 from the fajita, 200 from the milk, 400 from the spaghetti, and then another 100 from the butter. So this works out pretty well, and I'm going to go ahead and eat this. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I want to let you all know, this chicken fajita came out amazing. It tastes really good. So I definitely recommend it to anybody.